Hi, this is Rockin' Robin, and today we are in Miami. We are in Coral Castle. This is just an amazing place to go, and I'm going to tell you some of the history, some of the mystery. We're going to take a tour, and I'm going to show you what it's all about. From 1923 to 1951, Edward Leedskalnin put 1,100 tons of coral to make this castle. He did it at night and no one exactly knew how. Well, this is when you park and you're coming in the entrance, and that is Edward right there. He was only 100 pounds and 5 feet, so this place is a mystery. They don't know if it was aliens or if it was magnetics or what it was, but he built it, and it's considered the United States version of Stonehedge. Well, it cost about $19 to go in, and we are going to bring you and show you around. Now, this is the beginning. He used to charge 10 cents to come in the 1940s. You can see things have changed since then. Well, this is the entrance, and if you have a chance, make sure you stop and ring the bell. Now they ask you not to climb onto anything, not to sit onto anything, but when you look around, you could see all kinds of coral. And right here is the castle. And what happens is he could go up on the second floor. We cannot. But on the first floor, they have tools that he used when he made all of this. Now, many of them have been stolen, so they only let you go in so far. And you could see some of the things he used. He would use household tools or automobile tools to build all this. And still, nobody knows how he did this massive amount of coral all over the place. Look how beautiful it was. Well, I was attracted to that area where I saw celestial items like a star, a moon, Mars, Venus, and then I saw the obelisk. The obelisk blade is 25 feet high, and it was put on an 8-foot structure. No one knows how he could have done that. He was 100 pounds, 5 feet, and he took this heavy coral and lime and put it up there. And it has a piece of wire on top. Now, it's kind of an antenna. A lot of people think that has something to do with the aliens, that it was an alien thing to make contact, but it could have been some magnetism. And the magnetism, a lot of people thinks he used that in order to put the items in place. Now, this is why they call it America's Stonehenge, because we just don't know how he did a lot of these items. Most of his work was done at night when no one could see. So it is very, very amazing when you go and you look at these things. Now, he made this castle for a 16-year-old sweetheart who did not come with him to the United States. She was from Latvia, and he never really got over her. He always thought he would get married and have children, and one of those seats you can see back there is supposed to be the most uncomfortable seat. He made it for his mother-in-law, but he never did marry. But he spent a lot of time working on all these beautiful sculptures at the Coral Castle. This symbol is called the crown, and they think it might have something to do with him being a Freemason. This is called the gate, and this is a 9-foot door that when he made it, you with one finger, you can open and close it, and it would turn. No one knows how that was done. It broke down after 50 years, and they fixed it, but it only lasted for 10 years. Now they no longer close it. It's always open, so don't expect to go there and be able to do that. It stays open, but it's fascinating how he did that. They just don't know. Now, he also made a number of tables and chairs. We will show you some of them as we go along, but I think he had a lot of people, especially women, visit him when he was open and when he was there. He really loved this place, and a lot of people would come and visit. Before you go into the Coral Castle and you watch the movie, they'll show you some of the girls that he had hanging around and a little bit about the tools that he had that he used. This structure was made for children who misbehaved. They'd have to go sit in the corner, and he'd go around the end and tell you what you did wrong and give you a talk. Over here, this is a sundial, and it actually works. You can see by the shade and where it is what time we actually went and saw this exhibit right there. Isn't that amazing? It's around 11 o'clock. Now this is the Polaris telescope. People say, is he looking for aliens out there? But what it does is you can see the North Star. There is no lens in there, but it is set so that you can see the North Star. And it's really an amazing feature. We zoomed in to get a better look at it. Now over here, this is where you make a wish. Throw a coin in the fountain and make a wish, and supposedly it will come true. I had to give it a try. So let's see what happens. Now next, we are going to take a look at this. I believe it is a bathtub, but he used the water that he got from the well, and that is where he would store it. Here, this is where he would go down, and they said he showered in there. That he would walk down there, and it was cool. It would always be 50 to 60 degrees. I guess you hang out there in the Florida summers. Ed made many interesting sculptures, some that we don't even know what they're for, but they are just amazing. Now over here, this is really cool. This is how he cooked. He used to put in hot dogs. I believe he put in 12 hot dogs. He would sell them for 2 cents each to the customers who had come in to see his castle. And the metal piece is a car part. This table is shaped like Florida, and the round thing in the middle, that's supposed to be Okeechobee. Isn't that cool? What a creative guy this was. Absolutely fantastic. Now over here, this is the well. He dug it all by hand, and he would get clean water that would come out of there, and that was his water supply. The water table is very high in Florida. Now here are some more of the amazing sculptures that you can find when you go to Coral Castle. If you enjoyed this, I recommend that you take a ride and get to Coral Castle if you can. There's nothing like seeing it in person, and there's so many more stories that they will tell you. If you're enjoying this, you definitely want to hear more about the fascinating life of Ed. This is the quarry where many of the rocks that he used were found. Well, this is Rockin' Robin. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a big thumbs up, and watch all our videos around Florida.